Did you know that my region's land, the Haut-Richelieu, welcomed multiple people? Let me tell you about it. Do you know the Acadians? Their story is very sad. This francophone population was living in Acadia in the east of Canada, a bit in New Brunswick, some in Nova Scotia, on Prince Edward Island, and a bit in Quebec. From 1755 and for about 8 years, 10,000 Acadians will be deported from their territory by the British Army. Why? Well, mostly because they did not want to swear loyalty to the King of England, and because the British were envying their maritime territory, which was beautiful. Many Acadians were deported in British colonies, in France, or in the Antilles. Deported means that they were forced to move out of their homes, and most of the time it was not very pleasant. Imagine, they were chased of their houses and their city. Often, families were separated and did not know where or when they would be able to reunite. Out of the people sent to the United States, many did not stay there and went. Went where? Well, in the Haut-Richelieu, our area. They were the ones who founded the first parish that they first named Sainte Marguerite de Blairfindie, then Petite Acadie, in honor of their faraway Acadia, and finally l'Acadie, which is still used to this day. To learn more about these courageous people, come visit the area l'Acadie in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. We did not only welcome the Acadians, we also welcomed the Loyalists. The Loyalists were coming from the 13 American colonies. Today, there are 52 states, which is where the name the United States came from. But at the time, these colonies depended on Great Britain. From 1775 to 1783, they fought to obtain their independence. And you know what? They won the American Revolutionary War and, from that moment on, became their own country. But out of all the Americans, some did not want to separate from Great Britain. They wanted to stay loyal to the king. They were the Loyalists. Following the American Revolutionary War, let's say that the ones wanting to stay British subjects were not highly regarded. They were even scared for their lives, so they left. We think that the majority of the Loyalists went up north in Quebec and in the Maritimes. Many installed themselves in the Haut-Richelieu. One in particular marked our area, Sir John Johnson. As of his arrival in Canada, Sir John Johnson worked to help the exiled Loyalists establish themselves here. He owned multiple houses, one of which was at the bottom of Mount Saint-Grégoire. It was always his favorite. He also built a big mill at the foot of the mount. And did you know that before talking about the Mount Saint-Grégoire, it was called Mount Johnson? Indeed, he named the mount after himself. Johnson was full of respect for the Iroquois. You know, when the French and the British arrived here, our continent was already populated. Out of the First Nations, there were the Iroquois. We say that when Sir John Johnson died, over 300 Iroquois were present to honor him. It is also told that he chose to unite the nations instead of trying to separate them. What a great quality, right? The Haut-Richelieu is a land of welcome, a fertile land with its plantation, a generous land with its fauna and its flora. So voila! And that is only a small part of our history. It was a pleasure telling it to you. But now, I must really do laundry. Bye!